What if the reason people pull away from you has nothing to do with what you said and everything to do with what you radiate? Carl Jung, one of the deepest minds of the 20th century, believed that every human being carries an energetic field, a subtle force, an aura. This field is shaped by your thoughts, your pain, your purpose, and even your shadow. Some auras are quiet, some are lost, but yours commands presence. It pierces through masks, disarms egos, and awakens something ancient in the people you meet. But not everyone can handle that, and many will pull away, not because you're wrong, but because your energy is too real. Today, we decode the unseen. 13 signs your aura is too powerful for the average soul to bear, and why that's your greatest gift. Watch until the end, because what you'll discover here may finally explain the loneliness, the magnetism, and the raw truth you've carried for years. Carl Jung didn't use the word aura in the mystical sense, but his entire life's work pointed to the energy each of us carries. He spoke of something deeper than personality, something unconscious, emotional, and invisible. What mystics call the aura, Jung described as your psychic atmosphere. This field is shaped by every thought you've repeated, every trauma you've endured, and every shadow you've yet to face. It's not just energy, it's your emotional signature, your soul's footprint. To Jung, this field doesn't just follow you, it precedes you. People feel it before you speak. It can attract them or awaken something they're not ready to face. This is why your presence alone can spark deep reactions. You're not just being seen, you're being felt. That's not coincidence. That's your aura in motion. Up next, 13 signs your aura is too powerful, and why that's not a problem. It's a gift. Sign 1. You see through people. You don't just listen to what people say, you absorb what they hide. Carl Jung called this a form of psychological intuition, a deep, unconscious sensing of people's inner truth. While others get caught in small talk, you notice the subtle shifts, the forced laugh, the tightened jaw, the flicker of pain in someone's eyes. Most people wear emotional armor, but you see past the armor. You spot the mask, and more than that, you see the wound behind it. It's not about judgment, it's about presence, and for some, that presence is too real to handle. Sign 2. Strangers confess things to you. Has it ever happened to you? You're sitting in silence, then suddenly a stranger starts telling you their life story? This isn't random. Your aura feels like safety, not because you fix people, but because you don't judge them. Carl Jung believed this power comes from doing the inner work, from confronting and owning your own shadow. And when you've made peace with your own darkness, others sense they can reveal theirs too. You radiate something they didn't know they needed, emotional permission. That's not weakness, that's spiritual strength. Sign 3. You make others uncomfortable without trying. Sometimes, just your presence unsettles people. And no, it's not your words, it's not your posture, it's your aura. Carl Jung once said, people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. Your energy? It holds up a mirror, a spiritual reflection, and not everyone is ready to see what's staring back. When you've done your inner work, you radiate truth, and truth can be uncomfortable. Not because you expose others, but because they're not used to someone who doesn't hide behind. Sign 4. You're attracted to the depths. Does small talk drain you? Do surface-level conversations feel like a missed opportunity to say something real? That's not snobbery, it's spiritual wiring. Carl Jung believed that those with strong auras are naturally pulled toward the depths, into symbolism, myth, and meaning. He called it the journey into the collective unconscious, the shared dreamscape of humanity. You're drawn to what most people avoid, the unknown, the shadow, the soul. Your aura doesn't resonate with surface chatter because it's tuned to truth beneath the noise. Sign 5. You've been through a dark night of the soul. You felt the void, that terrifying silence when life no longer made sense, when the world turned gray and your soul was unraveling. This is what mystics call the dark night of the soul. Carl Jung called it individuation, the painful, alchemical process where the ego is shattered so the true self can emerge. If you've endured deep suffering, loss, or transformation, your aura remembers. It carries the frequency of someone who has walked through fire and lived. And others feel it. They may not understand it, but they sense your depth, your resilience, your light forged in darkness. Sign 6. Animals and children trust you instinctively. Before we learn to speak, we feel. Children and animals haven't been taught to hide from energy. They sense it instantly. Carl Jung believed that when someone begins integrating their shadow and living authentically, their very presence becomes healing. To pure beings, like animals or children, your aura feels like home. It's not about being loud or cheerful. It's the calm, the truth, the stillness you carry that says you are safe here. And they know it. Sign 7. You naturally shield your energy. Your energy is precious. You don't let just anyone or anything drain it. In chaotic environments or toxic spaces, you instinctively shield yourself, not out of fear, but wisdom. Carl Jung called this psychic hygiene, the practice of protecting your energy from external negativity. You know when a place, person, or situation will cost you more than it gives. It's not about avoiding life. It's about consciously choosing where and who you give your energy to. And when your spirit needs space, you give it. Sign 8. You trigger people's insecurities. You don't even have to speak, but something about your presence stirs people. It can be unsettling. Carl Jung understood this dynamic. He said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead to an understanding of ourselves. You are a mirror, one that shows others their hidden insecurities, their shadows. Your energy magnifies their unresolved issues. Your presence activates growth in some and resistance in others. They may not like it, but you're helping them face what's been lurking in the dark." Have you ever noticed people reacting defensively around you? What do you think your presence is triggering in them? Sign 9. You're drawn to solitude, not isolation. You're not afraid of being alone. In fact, it recharges you. Jung believed that the most powerful people are those who can sit with their own soul and not run from it. Solitude isn't isolation to you. It's the space where you reconnect, where your spirit finds balance. It's where you heal, where your aura is restored. In this quiet, you confront the deepest parts of your being, and you become whole again. Sign 10. You dream deeply, often symbolically. Jung believed that our dreams are the language of the soul. They speak to us in symbols, revealing truths we may not yet understand. If your dreams are vivid, symbolic, or even prophetic, it's your aura decoding hidden truths. You're tapping into the collective unconscious, a realm where all wisdom and knowledge are stored. These dreams aren't random. They're guiding you, showing you aspects of yourself and the universe you might not see while awake. Sign 11. You attract other old souls. Powerful energy attracts resonance. Your aura speaks in frequencies, not words. You've likely noticed it. Fellow seekers, those with old souls, are drawn to you. There's an unspoken understanding between you and them. Your aura recognizes theirs. It's if your souls have known each other for lifetimes, connected by a shared wisdom and experience. Jung believed that energy doesn't just attract, it resonates, creating a magnetic field between kindred spirits. Sign 12. You've been called too intense. This isn't about mood, it's about energy. Jung said, "There is no coming to consciousness without pain." Your aura refuses to play small, and others feel it. When your energy is this powerful, it can be overwhelming. People around you may see your depth, your authenticity, and sometimes they just can't handle it. But this intensity is necessary for growth. It's what propels you forward on your path of self-realization. Have you ever been told you're too much for someone to handle? How did it feel? Sign 13. You constantly evolve. You're not static. You shift, shed, and grow. Jung saw individuation as a lifelong process, one where the soul continues to evolve, becoming more whole with each step. And just like the cycle of growth, your aura reflects this transformation. It's constantly in flux, radiating a sense of renewal as you move from one level of understanding to the next. Each stage of your journey adds to your depth, making your aura even more powerful and magnetic. Have you noticed how much you've changed over time? What are some key moments of personal growth that have shaped your energy? Your aura is the fingerprint of your soul. Your aura isn't too much, it's too real. You are here to embody your truth unapologetically, so let it shine. Let your energy be felt. Tap like if this explained you. Subscribe for more soul-deep content, and remember, don't dim your aura, let it lead.